All we pretty much do is sell cattle for the public.
Small town Oklahoma, hee-haw! Where you can meet a cowgirl opening up her own rodeo. You can meet a man with the biggest salt and pepper shaker collection in the Midwest.
I was competing against a woman in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. She had over 17,000.
Is there stuff in them? Salt and pepper in some of these? I'm shaking her titty. And high-end cattle ranching. I mean, we're talking high-tech. With AI and nitrogen and embryos and some real Jurassic Park stuff.
Semen.
Oh, she's like, oh, I'm ready to be inseminated.
Well, we hope you eat beef.
This is Perkins, Oklahoma. We picked a random small town in Oklahoma with 3,000 people in it to show you what life is like here. And boy, is it interesting. Kind of pissed off the town's mayor.
Share my opinion of how I feel about someplace where I'm not living.
We snuck into a cattle auction. Almost bought a deer blind at a yard sale. Oklahoma people sell some tough stuff. All right, live from small town Oklahoma, we got a real gully washer now.
The hardworking kids come from hardworking families. I'll say that.
Well, I feel like a lot of people overlook Oklahoma.
Yeah, they do. We're gonna show it to you right now. So much drama, y'all. Perkins, Oklahoma used to be a teeny place. And it still is. Shh, that's our sign. Let's go. So back in 1889, the government wanted to settle all the wide open plains. There was really nobody out here. They ran all the Indians off to the reservations. So they were like, we need to settle the new frontier. Bunch of people hopped on their horses, they got on trains or just on foot, and they got a piece of America, 160 acres of their own. And overnight, Perkins went from a railroad stop to an actual town. But this is just a nice old town.
It's a cute little town.
We're just getting here, and a lot of the little small towns in Oklahoma that we found are not doing very well, I guess is a good way to put it. Little Perkins is just, you could be in a nice little slice of the Midwest right here. I mean, the downtown's all filled, cars down here, thriving. It's good to see Oklahoma thriving small town, because we haven't seen a lot of Oklahoma towns that are tiny, that are doing well. And we had no idea that the weather was coming our way in a few short hours. I mean, look at the sky. All right, so here's our story. So we spent one day in Little Perkins, Oklahoma, to show you guys what life is like in a small town in Oklahoma. And wouldn't you know, as soon as we got there, we were driving around and we drove by the mayor's house. There she is right here. She was a little weirded out that we happened to catch her in her yard. Can't blame her. Hi. We got to talking. She said, oh, I heard you YouTubers were coming. I'm the Perkins mayor. We were like, OMG, talk to us. She reluctantly agreed to an interview, but it was kind of awkward.
It's a great small town. I've been here for almost 26 years. My family moved here back in 2000. I've been a school teacher in this city for quite a while. It's a great place for kids to get educated, or I wouldn't have stayed that long. It's a city that's growing by leaps and bounds, but we still have that small town feel. I just love this place. My campaign slogan was #PerkinsProud, and I'm very proud to be a citizen and to serve this community in this city.
How do people in a small town in Oklahoma view the rest of America?
Well, I can't speak for anyone but myself, and so I'm really not going to share my opinion of how I feel about someplace where I'm not living.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we left, and we'd asked the mayor, who's somebody interesting, somebody unusual in town that we should talk to? And she was like, I don't know. But being the meddling, investigative YouTubers that we are, Kim and I found the story on our own. All right, continuing our drive. This is actually a really nice looking town. We do a lot of small town driving around, and I do like Perkins, Oklahoma a lot. How you guys doing? All right, we're in this neighborhood here. This is all just middle class, quiet America. Don's Salt and Pepper Shaker Museum. I really do wish this guy's here. Oh my goodness, please talk to me. Hey Don! How you doing, sir? I saw your Salt and Pepper Shaker Museum sign.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if I could ask you about that for a minute or so.
No problem. It was on Channel 4 a couple of years ago.
It what? Here, tell me about it.
Yeah,
Here, take the microphone. Tell me about your museum, sir.
yeah, Channel 4, they heard about it, and they came up here and they parked across the road over there. I was out back here standing on a big cedar chest, and he come around and I showed him what I was doing. Then we came in the house and I showed him my Native American beadwork that I do. Then we came out here to the museum and was looking through it, and I've had people all the way from Philadelphia in there to see it.
How you doing, sir?
Good. How about yourself?
Good.
That's my boy.
How you doing? All right. All right. All right. So this is, wow, holy crap. How long have you had this?
Couple of years.
Couple of years. It looks like a couple decades of stuff that you've collected. Tell me, where did you?
Well, I bought 2,500 off of a brother of mine when his wife passed away. He didn't want the memories.
Yeah.
So, and I already started collecting myself. I had over 300 just in my kitchen. Everywhere you looked was nothing but salt and pepper shakers, just like out here. So we decided, okay, we'll make a portable building, 12 by 24. And I've run out of room.
How long ago did you start collecting these?
Oh, I probably started.
Let's come in here and show me a little bit.
Probably about 4 or 5 years ago. Well, before we even did this, because I had over 20-some boxes just in my back bedroom, taking up floor space. And that's one of the tables that I made out of cedar.
Okay.
And there's another one just like it on the other side over there. It's made out of cedar, covered up with salt and pepper shakers.
How many do you have? How many sets?
I've got probably close to 4,500.
Is that some kind of a record?
No. I was competing against a woman in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. She had over 17,000.
What's the set you like the most?
Well, I get a lot of laughs out of one pair that I've got, but I've got 6 different Coca-Cola. I've got Bugs Bunny, Tasmanian Devil. I've got the Bud Man. I've got all kinds of wooden ones. But this one here is the one that gets a lot of people to laugh about.
Oh. Yeah, she's got. Is there stuff in them? Salt and pepper in some of these? I'm shaking her titty. Sorry, Don. I was just wondering if they were filled with salt and pepper.
There is some in here that still has salt and pepper in them.
Well, I tell you what, I just saw your mayor down the street, and I asked Carla, is anybody interesting in town that I can talk to? She didn't even mention you, and you're right here.
There hasn't been one city father come by and see this except for Harlan Wells, that has a Harlan Wells Company over here on 33.
There's no website or anything. You just got to come see it. Perkins, Oklahoma, what, 15 minutes from Stillwater?
Yep. We're halfway between Tulsa and Oklahoma City as the crow flies.
All right, so I do have to say, Dawn has probably the coolest thing going on in Perkins that we've seen so far. I've asked probably 5 people in town, is there anybody interesting, anybody kind of quirky, anybody unusual? Who's like, no, can't think of anything. And I'm like, we got Dawn's Salt and Pepper Museum a block from Main Street, and nobody even knew about it. Now, running my own business has plenty of perks, but trying to figure out health insurance is definitely not one of them. I don't have a traditional company safety net, so I have to figure out my own health insurance for my family. And as you know, navigating today's health insurance landscape is a big headache. I mean, you're waiting weeks for an appointment, trying to figure out who's in network, relying on random recommendations. It's exhausting. It's very confusing. It is not fun. Well, you can't put off an appointment. You can't put off a checkup. There's a smarter way to do it. ZocDoc, today's video sponsor, makes finding a doctor I can trust effortless. With their easy-to-use platform, I can search and compare local, in-network doctors. They have more than 150,000 providers across more than 200 plus specialties in all 50 states. There's tons of reviews from real patients and detailed doctor profiles, so I can choose the right one. We can actually make an instant appointment with a specialist nearby, often within a couple of days. And ZocDoc's free to use. With ZocDoc, there's no waiting for appointments, no more phone tag, no more guessing, no more anxiety. It's great for me. I'm on the road all the time away from my primary provider. But with ZocDoc, I can find and schedule an appointment no matter where we are in the country. I want you guys to have peace of mind knowing that you and your family are in good hands too. Taking care of your health just got easier. To get started, go to ZocDoc.com/NickJohnson and check that appointment off your to-do list. That's ZocDoc.com/NickJohnson. Thanks, ZocDoc, for sponsoring this video. Well, this ain't Oklahoma for you. We got a tornado siren out next to a cornfield, across from a little church, out on a gravel road. So this is totally small town Oklahoma, an old processing for probably corn and beans out here. Well, Perkins is great. It's the type of place that there's vacation Bible school churches kind of all over, and smaller banks that lend to farmers. You could call this a farm town. I mean, the place is surrounded by horse ranches. There's farmland all over, winter wheat, soybeans, corn, hay. They used to grow cotton here, but they don't do that anymore. Cattle is the main industry now, so we wanted to talk to a cattle rancher. And we heard if you're going to come to Perkins, you need to talk to the Clay family, Nick and Kim. They're doing some real innovative ranching out there. So we did. All right, we're on our way out of downtown Perkins. We're going to head out here. About 2 miles outside of town is an operation called Clay Ranch that's been doing some innovative future farming meets traditional farming out here on the edge of town. Oil pumps out in the middle of farm fields. There is nothing like the sound of a gravel road on your tires out in the middle of Oklahoma in July. And that should be a country song. Just country people doing country people things. He had a smile. So I'm gonna be on the YouTube. All right, we're coming up on Clay Ranch out here. Let's go see what Bobby and the boys are doing today. I think I can hear the calves giving birth from here. What's going on, Bobby? All right. Bobby, tell me about the ranch out here. What are y'all doing?
Well, we're a Trans-Over Satellite Center, and we house donors here, do a lot of AI for people, and we have a wean calf program. We run around 250 cows. Sometimes we bump 300, sometimes we bump 200, just depending on what we're doing. So these are just some cows that are here to get AI'd, And
that AI is artificially inseminated.
Yeah, artificial insemination.
Okay, so these cows right here, they're waiting to be inseminated.
Yeah, they're just some customers' cows they brought in, and we'll set them up with a protocol, and then we bring them in the heat, then we AI them, and then they take them home. So all these cows here are all AI cows. These are just getting artificially inseminated, so it's just semen going into the cow that's in heat, and so the embryo deal is a totally different deal.
Oh, she's like, oh, I'm ready to be inseminated. Now the Clay family out here is doing some real innovative stuff way out in the middle of Oklahoma. All this donor cow housing, artificial insemination, embryo transfer. This right here is the main reason that cattle ranching is more productive and profitable than ever. It accelerates selective breeding. You take one cow and you can make dozens of elite cows every year. Instead of waiting for 10 years to have a really good herd, you can flood your herd with super genetics and have a good herd in 2 years. Take that, China.
And these are donor cows, so they're donating their eggs, and then they'll get fertilized to the bull of their choice, and then those make embryos, and those embryos can either come back to us and put in fresh, or come back frozen, get in a tank, and be put in at a later date, or same thing on their place.
Bobby probably told you our story about that, and then now we're a satellite for Transova Genetics, and we collect every 2 weeks off the donor cows. So
yeah, that you just get brought the actual inseminated, fertilized embryos, and then you put them in
our cows, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What are we looking at here?
This is just nitrogen, and I'll get some embryos and semen out and show it to you.
Oh, okay.
Not really.
No.
Okay. And this is what the semen would look like under nitrogen. They're just in little straws. I don't know, you can't really see it.
Yeah, kind of.
But semen.
So what's the downside of living out in a nice little small town in Oklahoma?
I don't think there is one. I don't know what it'd be. The downside would be having to go to town, so I guess. So, but I'd like to not ever have to leave the place. And I try real hard to not leave the place. If I can con my wife into going to town for me, I'll stay here. But sometimes we got to go. So
I think that she had kind of said that there's in a lot of states they're trying to the PETA environmentalists are trying to shut some of this stuff down. It seems to me like it's better for the environment because you're cutting down on the number of cows and the number of resources and all the animals that you need to supply America with all the beef. So it's better for the environment to have less cow fart, right?
According to the environmentalists who are worried about cow toots.
This is a new development in Perkins on the north end of town. This is all very affordable. $250 for nice starter family homes up here. You can be in Stillwater in 15 minutes. Talk about a steal. It sure is cheap here. We drove around and we looked at some of the neighborhoods. You can get a home here for $175,000. Perkins has a reputation for being peaceful, safe, tight-knit. It's a great place to raise kids, good public schools. And talk about conservative. My goodness, if you even mention Joe Biden here, they'll throw the Bible at you. But you don't need much to get by out here. Small salary, small house, simple life. We're about 15 minutes from Stillwater. There's plenty of jobs in the area. University's right up the road. And look, kids actually play outside in the summer here. You don't see that anymore. But it didn't last long. We were here for about a half a day and the weather started to change. And the local weatherman said we were in for a real gully washer. Oh, it looks like we might get a thunderstorm here. We're just getting a live look at small town Oklahoma. Folks mowing their yards. This might be one of those Oklahoma pop-up storm days.
What do they call them? A gully?
Gully washer.
Gully washer.
We might have a gully washer on our hands. We're trying to find some more interesting people. I don't think we're gonna find anything more interesting the rest of this trip and maybe the next one as Don's Salt and Pepper Museum, my God. And we were gonna come downtown to do the opening shot. And it looks like it's gonna dump. It's turned into maybe documenting a gully washer. We keep saying gully washer because the local weatherman here, he used the term gully washer for multiple times for like a pop-up storm that kind of just stays over you for 2 hours.
Is this our antique store?
And our all right, we're either gonna get a gully washer or we're not, but I'm gonna get the drone up right now. It looks like it's gonna dump rain, so I'm trying to get my drone back. I don't know if I'm make it. We're gonna get a gully washer any second now. And I'm trying to fly my drone, show the sky.
It's looking very ominous.
Okay. Hi, Virginia. Hello. Hi. It's Nick, the YouTube guy, and Kim.
Well, this is Sasser and Company Antiques in Perkins, Oklahoma. And we think we have a very nice antique store for you to enjoy. I ended up in Perkins by coming to Oklahoma State University. Met my husband, Bill, who is from Perkins. And after we got married, we made our home here. And the antique store was a family store. My children and husband and I started the store by importing antique furniture from England. And after a while, it became too expensive to ship it here. So then we just transferred over to glassware and other antiques.
Why do you like antiques? What is the passion behind that?
I guess that I just have enjoyed older things and appreciated them. My mother had a small antique store in Siloam Springs, Arkansas for a while. And maybe I just followed in her footsteps.
Did you know about Don's Salt and Pepper Shaker Museum?
I did.
Have you been there yet?
I've been to Don's Salt and Pepper Shaker Museum. Yes.
Isn't that the coolest thing?
It's an amazing place. Never seen so many salt and pepper shakers.
Do you have any in here?
Oh, yes, we do have some.
Can I see your salt and pepper shakers?
Sure. Come back this way.
All right.
This is just this is a very small part of salt and pepper shakers, nothing like Don's. A lot of corning.
Ooh, sounds like we're getting a gully washer. Is that?
It is a gully washer.
Is this an official gully washer, Virginia?
And we're happy to have it.
We're happy to have it. We got a gully washer in downtown Perkins, folks. This is breaking news. How long do you think this is going to last?
It probably won't last more than 10 minutes.
Okay, and then we'll have blue sky again?
Well, it'll be cloudy this afternoon, but...
All right, live from small town Oklahoma, we got a real gully washer now. We're documenting a summer storm. The work continues. This is what it's like in the summertime. Out in the middle of Oklahoma, you never know what you're gonna get. We're at the Rusty Barrel / Buck and Barrel on the edge of town. And we're gonna talk to the folks that run this place.
Hey, so we're out here at the Bucking Barrel. This is a new concept that my family and I put together. We're really looking to just kind of create a space that helps to cultivate community in our area, kind of build connection. So we have an arena over here that we have finished out that we will be able to do different things from bronc nights, nights where we're just bucking bulls, jackpots, practice nights, and eventually grow into full-blown rodeo shows. So you'll be able to just kind of stand around the fence, watch the shows, step away to the bar, and kind of have a good time. Still have lots of work to do. Got to get this dirt returned and get it back looking nice.
So there's going to be some rodeoing out here going on.
Yes.
We're going to be able to drink some beer, play some pool,
yes,
listen to some music.
Absolutely. That's basically the vibe that we're looking for. So, you know, you want to just sit and hang with the girls and have a cocktail and cool off, you can kind of do your thing with friends while your guys are hanging in the arena. Let the kids kind of run around and play. We just really want it to be a space where anybody and everybody's welcome. And like I said, just kind of helping to build and grow the community. So
Tell me about this part of Perkins. Tell me about this part of Oklahoma. What's it like out here?
yeah, so even though it's small, we're mighty. So it has been where I've been born and raised, in between Stillwater and Oklahoma City. So kind of have touches in the community between here and Guthrie, kind of all over. So cowboy culture is definitely deeply rooted in the center of everything that we do. And so, we're really just looking to have a space, like I said, where everybody, even if, rodeos and being a cowboy isn't your thing, that you're still welcome and just kind of a good place to hang out. So
I'm gonna imagine that the kids grow up with good values out here.
absolutely,
People work hard.
work. Yes, absolutely. They have many little hands have been a part of getting this place ready and going. As you said, we're raised with good values. Raised to work hard, and you just kind of train them up in the ways, so they can take over and just kind of help be a part of everything. So.
This is where things got a little bit weird. We went to the local stockyards in town, and we wanted to talk to somebody about local stockyard stuff, and the place was empty. At least we thought it was empty. Stockyard stuff. Payne County stockyard stuff. All right, more tough horse stuff out here. This is the Payne County Stockyards, where they have cattle sales on Saturdays and sheep and goat sales on the second and fourth Thursdays. Oh, wow. All right, I'm not supposed to be in here, clearly. Where's the lights at? This is small town Oklahoma for you, where they don't lock stuff up because they don't have to. I'm doing my best to show. I can't find the lights. This is a real auction house. Everybody sits up here. They bring the animals out and they do auctions in this building. And this is rural Oklahoma, so it is packed in here on auction days. We were about to take off, and then we saw some people over here. I'm gonna go see what's going on over here. And this is a real, hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? Yeah, all right. Well, I didn't mean to disrupt you guys. No, you're not. All right, well, I'm parked over there, so I have to. Yeah, you right up there. So this is very odd. I walked up, I saw some people hanging out in stalls. And then 3 of them just literally ran, got in the truck, and left. The other guy that was running the place kind of hung out with me, though. It was very weird. These people. Sorry. Sorry I run you guys out.
We sell all kinds of cattle, and twice a month we have a goat sale here on Thursdays.
Is it packed in there in that room?
They're pretty well packed. And facilities are packed all the time. So
I actually went inside because I was looking for someone to talk to. Because that door was the arena. I couldn't find the lights. So I was trying to show the arena, but it was. There's the lights. Oh my goodness. This is what I'm talking about. All right. That was one of the strangest stops I've ever done. I just sort of walked into a building, couldn't find the lights, couldn't find the people, found the people that run it, got re-invited back in.
Oh.
That was very strange.
You got an interview?
Kind of. I don't know if I'd call it an interview.
No, I just thought you were
No.
swirling around.
Oh. He's an interesting guy.
Oh,
All right.
that's a pup.
Let's continue going. Okay, tough macho stuff right there. Woo-wee! That is some tough macho stuff right there. Now, Perkins is home to Frank Pistol Pete Eaton. He's the old tough cowboy dude that was the inspiration for the Oklahoma State University mascot right there. And he was a soldier, he was a pioneer, and he was a tough dude that fought off all the mean Indians. And when he finally moved and settled in Perkins, he was the town sheriff. Of course he was. Look at him. I would not mess with that dude. I wish we had more Pistol Pete, Frank Eatons in our country. We'd be a lot tougher.
I'm tougher than Frank Eaton. Look at me.
Well, I hate to tell you, Mappy, you ain't tougher than damn Frank Eaton. Hell, you don't even like beans out of the can.
I bet if Frank Eaton and I were to draw, I'd shoot his hat off and then shoot off his belt. Then I'd be the mascot.
Well, partner, if you and Frank Eaton faced off, you wouldn't be my sidekick anymore. Now run along with that little pipsqueak gun of yours. Go see if the dishes need done. Go on, get it. Ralph's Packing Company. Retail, wholesale, co-packing meat stuff. What do you think about the jerky, Kim?
I love it. It's thin, weirdly almost like a crispy to it. And this is the jalapeno one, and it has a nice kick to it. And like we said, it's great to know where your beef comes from or your food comes from, especially when we're having to worry about things like explosive diarrhea in our lettuce.
That's right. That's what we got here. It is good. Okay, and for groceries, the good folks in Perkins shop at Williams. It's kind of the only grocery store within maybe 20 minutes. Let's go inside of Williams and see what their grocery store looks like. Some good Happy Williams shoppers right there. We got eggs. People wanting to do some work. 11.5 out the door. Okay, just a simple basic store here. Don't have a lot, don't need a lot. Well, you get yourself tomatoes for $1.77 a pound. Seems like every town in Oklahoma has a casino, and Perkins is no different. I don't think it's gonna be very big. It kind of looks like it's in a pole barn. This might be the smallest casino I've ever seen. What is this place? I can smell the smoke through the glass. I mean, you know, you come out of the casino and there's a cow pasture. If that ain't small town Oklahoma, oh my God, there's a rodeo. We gotta go show that. Welcome to the Perkins Roundup Club. This is awesome little rodeo arena here where the cows are in the kind of in the parking lot here. I don't know if I've been to a rodeo before where the animals are waiting for you in the parking lot, but there's a lot of stuff I have not seen before on this day. A tiny casino in the same parking lot as a backyard rodeo. That ain't the darndest little Oklahoma town there ever was. That was the end of the day. What a small town adventure. You ever gonna live anywhere else?
No, I don't think so. I'm trying to retire right now. I'm kind of slowing down a little bit, but I don't know. It's going to take a lot for me to leave this place. So, and I don't know that I'd want to move anywhere else. I'd like to go to Montana and visit some in the summertime, but I think this is home for me from now on. So.
Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that report from America. So we've been to every state now, and we know so many great places that most people don't know about. If you're trying to figure out where you should move, I can help. Email me, and I'll tell you about how I can find you the perfect place for you to move to. And if you need a realtor, I can help you with that as well. No one else knows America more than Nick and Kim and Mappy. This is my email. You can also find it in the description or on the channel. And if you want to buy some Mappy gear, well, you can find that link in the description as well. You can get shirts, hats, mugs, stickers, hoodies, all kinds of great Mappy merch. Click the link, get some Mappy gear. I'm also on Cameo. If you want me to send you or somebody you know a personalized video message, go to Cameo and search Nick Johnson, or just click the link in the description. Well, hey, Nick Johnson fans. So YouTube's pushing this whole membership thing now, and I think it's great. So I set one up for this channel. If you want to be a member on this channel, you can only do it on your computer right now. They make it hard for some reason. So go and hit join right there, and you can support the channel and join various membership tiers. I'm excited about it because I'm going to post all sort of behind the scenes content, extra interviews, fun Mappy stuff, bonus songs, and more. Just some extra stuff that doesn't make it onto the main channel. So think about becoming a member. Huh, everyone?
You should join. I did.
Thanks for watching.